Hello everyone, my name is Lunga Gwentshe and this is my YouTube channel, and I'll be giving you guidelines on how to tackle BPT assignment 1. But first of all, before we start with this assignment, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel because you're gonna get a lot of updates regarding this module BPT1501. And you can see there's a lot of videos that I've uploaded from last year. You just hit the subscribe button. I'm extra available on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, just click on the follow button there, and you can also find me on Facebook. I'm available on Facebook. That's where you can find me. Just hit the like button. But before we get started, let's just navigate through the My UNISA tab. As you can see, these are the list of modules available, but we're here for BPT. But first of all, what you need to do is click on BPT and you go to discussions. That's where you're going to find assignment 1. Your assignment 1 is under discussions, and then after discussion you just click on assignment 1 and then click on professional teacher. These are the instructions for your assignment 1. As you can see, instructions in this assignment is you need to discuss the ideas you obtained from reading with your group members, like your reading which you did on your study guide over here. Now, just to give you a brief background on how My UNISA work, this is where you're gonna find assignments for your module, announcements, but most of the assignments are made through announcements, and this is your study guide where you actually find information regarding to the different learning units and what being a professional teacher is about. So these are the assignment questions you have for the module, and these are instructions, what you need to do, and you need to give reasons why you agree with the statement. And plagiarism is very important to note, because if you plagiarize, you're gonna get 0 for your assignment, and this is where your assignment actually starts, and this is where you need to say what you answer the questions. But I'm just going to give you a brief background on the assignment, on how you can actually tackle it. As you can see, this is a document that I've created for you to actually do the assignment. What I did is to answer the first question, which is I do agree with the statement given, and I gave motivation on the questions asked, like the responsibilities and the accountability of being a teacher. For me, just to give you a background, a teacher has more than one role to fulfill in the classroom, regardless of the teaching roles that they meant to fulfill. This means that the teacher needs to be someone they can be able to guide the learners. For example, they need to live by the ethical standards of teaching within the classroom environment, which means they have to have dignity, that is to respect each and every learner. Like, those are some of the responsibilities and accountabilities that the teacher needs to have. And with my discussion, I also said, as a teacher, the responsibilities that you need to have, like in the question it says you need to give at least 3 types of teacher responsibilities that I've mentioned, and I gave 3, which is quality learning. As a teacher, you need to provide quality learning to the learners, which means you need to guide them with assessments and all the tasks that you do. And I also gave lesson plans. As a teacher, one of the responsibilities that you need to have when you come to the classroom is that you need to have a lesson plan. Like, a lesson plan actually outlines what you need to do for that particular day within the classroom. And I also gave catering for the needs of the learners, because it is also quite important to understand your learners in terms of their learning abilities so that you can be able to work according to their needs. And within the assignment, I also gave motivation on the roles and responsibilities, like good ethical responsibilities for the teacher, also the commitment the teacher has on the job that is required to be done in the classroom. And when you are the teacher, you need to be more learner orientated, able to guide the learners in the best possible way. And I also, like, my responses are also contextualized to education, you know, because with the teaching profession, communication is very important because the learners need to know what is expected. This is the education system, like the education context in general, and you just need to communicate a clear message to the learners. And also with the assignment, I also gave the teacher's knowledge, because point 2.2 says you need to give teacher's knowledge. Like when they say teacher's knowledge, it means what kind of teacher you are. Like, do you know what you're teaching? Do you have more information on the subject? You know, have you done research? Because like sometimes as a teacher you need to do more research within the classroom environment than required, and then you need to be able to give learners practical examples. Like if you doing a research project, you need to align it to the learners, like how they would understand it. That means you as a teacher have more knowledge on the teaching environment. The type of teacher's knowledge can be like research, practical examples, you know, a teacher going out, you know, it shows knowledge of what you are actually doing as a teacher. Now, this is just to give you a background of the whole assignment. I mean, my answers are not some of the answers that you would use, but just for plagiarism purposes, I encourage you not to use most of these answers, because it was just a mock of the assignment of what it's expected of you to do as the learner. But as you finish the assignment, this is what you need to do. Like once you've gathered the information, you sorted, you know, and you want to submit your assignment, you've proofread and it makes sense, you know, it's aligned to education, and there are no spelling errors, and the grammar is also correct. So what you do now is you actually have to highlight this whole assignment, which I'm showing you how you actually submit this assignment under the discussion forum. And then once you do is you go to reply. That's where you reply, and then it's going to show you this block. And once you do, you just paste the message there, and you just paste it as it is there, like everything that I said. But as you can see, mine I still need to make error, like changes in the errors of the grammatical errors. But once you're done, this is actually the whole assignment. You just click on publish when you're done, and this is where it's going to show the assignment that you have submitted. But now the thing is, I'm the first one to post, so which means that there's no other people that have posted, but I would have needed to reply to other learners' discussions. It says we must reply to three learners and give factual information. But when you do reply, you just click on reply there, but you do this to other learners, and then you just share your views on what they said. You type what you think is your knowledge of the teacher's responsibility, accountability, teacher's knowledge. Now you do this to three different students. You don't reply to your own post, but the reason I'm replying to this post is because it's the only post that is available on the platform. But once you're done with the replies of 3 other students, you click on publish, and then let's just type yes, I do agree, just to show you how it works. And then you click on publish. I'm just going to show you how it works. This is the actual reply and the name that has been given. And then once you do the 3 replies of the different students, then you are good to go, which means you are done with the assignment. But just be very careful on the information that you write and the type of replies that you write, because it's gonna help you in the long run. I think that's just what you need to do on this assignment. For more assignment updates, you can actually subscribe on my YouTube channel. Like I said, I'm gonna post loads of these assignment updates so that you can get familiar with the course content. I do offer tutoring services for AFL1501, UP1501, BPT1501. But in case you want to contact me, this is the list of modules that I offer, and these are my contact details with the number there. And also, just to show you some of the good marks, these are the list of modules that I do. You see, these are good marks I actually gave. It's 100% for the portfolio. This is the overall mark, 90%, which is a distinction. Just follow me and text me on WhatsApp, send me an email, get updated on these things, and then let's get the channel growing.